Hello, hi, and welcome to Empathic Fire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Pisces in mid-September of 2020. What is going on, Pisces? How are you all doing? I hope that you are doing fantastic. Ooh, I usually say well, but in your case, today, I hope you're doing fantastic. Anyway, guys, welcome to mid-September. Hopefully, wherever you are in the world right now, Pisces, you are safe, happy, healthy, and secure, okay? Please continue to take very good care of yourselves and those that you know and love. It's very much still a pandemic out here, so please continue to be cautious of all that, okay? Live your life, but, still be a little cautious, okay? Any announcements? No, I don't think so. So Pisces, let's just go ahead and begin with the spiel. Not the reading, but the spiel. Anything you want from me, Pisces, it is in the description box. So if you want the timestamp, it's down there. Information on how to purchase a personal reading with me, it is in the description box as well. Any questions before you place an order, just email me at the same address. I will answer you as soon as I can. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram at EmpathicFire Tarot, there is a link for that also in the description box. Someone recently asked about donations, so I'm telling all of the viewers here in these videos, if you're interested in doing any donations, feel free to use the PayPal link or the Cash App link that's already in the description box. Just leave a note when you send it over. If you send it over, there's no, it's not expected of anybody. But if you do, just put a little notation, hey Jay, this is a donation towards your work here on YouTube or whatever. That's totally cool with me, and I appreciate it always. Now, that is that. Let's get into what's going on with you for mid-September, okay? Mid-September messages for Pisces, please. Mid-September messages, energies, and insights for Pisces in mid-September 2020. No bridge. All right, hold on. Bridge? No. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. That's twice in a row, no bridge. That's interesting. All right, let's see. For Pisces, please. Daughter of Pentacles. The Fool. I haven't seen the Fool in forever. I literally have not seen that card in a long time. Okay. Is that 2 or 3? It's 2, so we'll take it. Death and the Father of Swords. Okay. So I'm not sure that this is a 2x2, but let's see. All right, Pisces. Daughter of Pentacles. Fool. Secondary Major Arcana for Aquarius. Death. Major Arcana for Scorpio. And Father of Swords, Air Sign Energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be dealing with any of those signs that I mentioned. Take it with a grain of salt, my friends. I feel like a lot of newness is here. Tons of newness. Daughter of Pentacles, the Fool, Death. And then there's warning about that, or uncertainty about that, criticism about that, yeah? I feel Pisces, you or someone in your energy, someone that you're dealing with, is looking to really grow and expand, or really there might be a struggle. Thank you. There might be a struggle to do that, right? Because the Daughter of Pentacles, again, this is not again, but this is associated with the Page of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, you don't have to be dealing with them if if you're not. It's just to let you know about the associations of these cards. This is like inspiration, but like quiet inspiration, or like bright ideas, novel ideas, or new ways of going about life, and striving to kind of begin to build upon a foundation, but it's quiet. There's like quietly setting things up, or quietly, subtly looking for chances and opportunities, or responding. Okay, interesting. Responding to. So some of you might be getting like correspondence, you might be getting messages or emails or what have you, telling you, hey Pisces, we were thinking of you for this position, or hey Pisces, I know that you're interested in, this. Would you consider stopping by and talking to us about blah, 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 blah. Like in that sense, I'm getting like activism. I'm getting like you might be like somebody from like a news agency or outlet might reach out to you because they know you have some expertise or some knowledge on a current topic of the day, something like that. And I don't get the sense that your response is immediately, yes, 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 yes. I feel your response is, thank you for the offer. Can I get back to you tomorrow? It's like you want these new opportunities and these chances. You want to set foot down a new path, but you're tentative. You're hesitant, right? What is this? This is a doe. I mean, aside from like running across a busy highway, for the most part, does, I would imagine, are pretty docile. They're pretty, not slow, but, well, they're kind of slow when they like, just like walk across the grass or something like that. Whatever. But there's something here about, I want to, but I can't right now, or I want to, but, I got to go at my own pace. So it could be something like that, because I'm getting like a lot of creative energy, or I'm getting like this, I want to do it, this is a great opportunity, but maybe like being frozen like a deer in headlights. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for. And like, just, that's it. Like the opportunity might, in some of your cases, fall right into your lap, or you feel really lucky, because I'm getting like this really auspicious and positive energy with that rainbow across the top. So you may have never in your wildest dreams imagined like a TV producer calls you and says, hey, we want to feature you in a piece, we want to feature you in a broadcast, we want to feature you in a documentary. We're doing it, and we think you would be the perfect person to talk to. And that's exactly what you've always wanted to hear. It's the opportunity that you've been waiting for, but your reaction is like, can I talk? Can I have a few days to think about that? Can I get back to you about that? Like, it's like, not second guessing, but like maybe like pinching yourself, like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I must be living in a dream. This is some kind of alternate universe, Twilight Zone thing, and it doesn't make any sense to you. But it's there, or it's, for some of you, it's there right now. In other cases, it might be upcoming. In other cases, you may have slept on it and missed it, if I'm honest. But there might be more coming to you, especially like if you're looking for a job, or you're a creative, or in some of your cases, this might be about interpersonal relationships. So maybe you thought you had the person of your dreams, but you kind of, quote unquote, blew it, or for whatever reason, things just didn't go that way. And you're kind of like, oh man, that guy or that girl, they were so perfect. I'll never meet anybody as cool as them again. Not true. You will. So, be mindful of the temporal differences between you and other Pisces. It's a collective reading, so it's not all going to happen for you guys soon or whatever. So because I was just saying this to somebody else in a reading that I did yesterday. I can't remember who it was, but for me, the pages, I mean, well, it's typical of most readers to say the pages or the daughters are students. They study, they learn. They don't actually go about the business of actually putting in exerted effort or considerable effort. They might, they might like test the waters, like dip a foot in the water. Okay, I think I could do that. Versus, like a knight who like plunges off the deep end, or plunges into the deep end, dives off the diving board. You know what I mean? The Daughter of Pentacles is like, I'm going to test this out, or I'm going to feel this out, but I'm not going to rush into it. They're not at that point in their trajectory, right? Now, the interesting thing is you have kind of like that deep diving board person or energy right next door, the Fool. So for some of you, you're going to basically roll the dice and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And you're taking a page out of this book of the Fool, which again is associated with this Aquarius. So maybe some of you are inspired by somebody who embodies this energy. They don't have to be an Aquarius. But the bigger thing I want to consider or link this to is the power or the energy of Uranus. Did I say Uranus? I did. Uranus. Either way, just don't say Uranus. That is revolutionary energy. It's very like, it's very mischievous or unexpected. Let's say it that way. Unexpected, right? Where maybe for a while, maybe someone gave you like a lot of time to respond to them. Pisces, take your time, think about this. Or maybe you initially said no, or you seemed a little hesitant and somebody read that and it's like, okay, I see. Maybe not now is the right time for you. But if you change your mind, call me back. If you change your mind, just reach out to me. I'm always available. Something like that. And you've sat on it, and you're kind of like thinking about, oh, should I not, should I not, blah, 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 blah. And then one day you're just out of the bed, boom, I'm going for it. I'm going to do it. Or you're surrounded by people or a person who acts this way. A little impulsive, or maybe in some respects or to certain degrees a little reckless. But the thing about the Fool is sort of like this confidence, sort of like this understanding that I'm going to land on my feet. I'm jumping into this big cavern right below me, or I'm diving from 25 feet up into a pool of water. I'm not going to hit the bottom. I'm going to glide through the water. I'm not going to break any bones. I'm not going to crack my head open. There's just like this, I'm doing what looks like reckless behavior or a reckless action, but I know it's actually going to work out in my favor. So there's something about being aligned with the attitude or being influenced by a person or inspired by a person who exhibits that type of behavior or rationale, right? There's just like this, other people might say, hey, Pisces, why would you do that? That's crazy. Or maybe that was the reason you've been so hesitant. Maybe you've been around people who have been a little critical. What is playing? Hold on one second. All right, Pisces, I apologize about that. Google changed their whole game around and now they just, I can't depend on that station anymore. Anyway, so you've got the someone around you, or excuse me, you might have been encountering people. That's where we were. You might be encountering people or have been around people who've been like a little critical, a little unsure of your motivations. And they've been like, hey, Pisces, pull it back, or don't take unnecessary risks. Or, well, how can you be sure that's the right person for you or the right opportunity for you? There's someone possibly been in your ear or in your vicinity that has been in that vein. Right there, that's where they are. And that's just like not kicking for you. That's not conducive to what you want to do. So for better or for worse, you got to kind of blank that energy or blank that person, get out of that sentiment. If it's self-created, that might be a little bit harder, because I feel for some of you, this is like self-created criticisms, right? And you gotta step off from that, because I feel yes, there's a chance here. It's just a chance. It's not a guarantee. So please be mindful of that. Anything in tarot is always open to the free will of other people and divine powers that I don't always have access to or am not always able to channel completely. There's tons of things going on up there that I don't know shit about, and you don't know shit about, and nobody knows anything about. You know what I mean? So please be mindful that I'm not guaranteeing anything for you. I'm not saying it is going to work 100%. It's not possible. But what I'm feeling here, there's a very solid chance that once you take this leap of faith with this Fool card, either following somebody else's example, maybe somebody's pep talking you this, maybe they're not even doing anything, but they believe in you, right? There might be one of your friends, one of your supporters, one of your family members who's just like cheerleading for Pisces, and then everybody else around you is like, boo, Pisces, no, you suck, you'll never amount to anything, or no, Pisces, don't do it, it's not safe, come back down to earth, and they're not trying to restrain you, but that's what it could feel like. They might say they're trying to protect you. But this leap of faith, if you take it, it feels, if not it's a success, it at least shows to you that not all would crumble by taking the chance. Not all would slip through your fingers or totally go crashing to the ground because you took this opportunity or you risked something. Like I said, there's something about the confidence in the Fool card that is lacking here in the Daughter of Pentacles. The Fool is just like rolling the dice. Whatever it is going, whatever whatever will be kind of energy. And the Daughter of Pentacles is less like that. I could be talking about two different people, but I feel mostly this is an internal thing for you, Pisces. You might be the Fool and you're dealing with someone who's the the Daughter of Pentacles. You could be the Daughter of Pentacles and dealing with someone who's like the Fool. But I feel in the majority of your cases, this is you dealing with you. Okay. So the opportunity, the leap of faith, the biting the bullet, rolling the dice, Death card comes after that. So death is about transformation and change, right? Death is about, in some ways it's about a release, letting go of what was, what no longer can be. So for some of you, that could be this aspect or this feeling of living in fear or living overly cautious, being overly cautious in everything that you do. You might have to let that quote unquote die so that you can have these new opportunities, so that you can go about fulfilling your dreams or walking your path in a new way or towards a new destination, sort of. But the other thing about death, and this card kind of might be a visual interpretation of that, is that people are usually afraid of it. People are usually uncertain of it or just like taken back by it. Like, what the hell am I looking at? What is that? And there's sort of like a shock value or a shocking, I don't want to say, it's just like unsettling, perhaps is the better word instead of shock. Maybe it's unsettling, right? So, okay. Like this is finally like something semi-specific. Let's say someone offers you the job of your dreams, and maybe you're a creative person, a painter, a sculptor, an actor, a dancer, something like that. And they say, hey Pisces, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. We want you to work on this project. We want to hire you for this reason. And here's the pay and blah, 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 blah. The only thing you got to do is you got to commit to moving over to Istanbul for 4 months. And you're like, huh? What? Come again, and yeah, I like that. I like that in the sense of like that makes sense to me, because death is an ultimate transformation. It's going from, if you think about what death is in the real world, in the mortal world, you're alive, now you're dead. That's an ultimate shift of change, right? You were once this living, breathing creature, and now you are a cadaver, right? And I don't, I'm not here to challenge what you believe happens at death, but what I'm saying is it's such a stark contrast. You can't confuse the two. Unless you're like watching Weekend at Bernie's, you don't usually think a corpse is alive, right? You don't usually think that a living person is dead, right? So it's a stark contrast. Whatever you're being offered, whatever opportunity you're seeking, or whatever opportunity, like I said, for some of you, falls right into your damn lap. And to really make the most of this ultimate transformation, this pivotal point in your life, you have to take a leap of faith. So when the producer or the director or the person who is trying to hire you says, yeah, come on Pisces, all you got to do is move across the ocean, you're kind of like, but wait a minute. Because that's the thing about the Page of Pentacles. They want to be sure that what they're chasing, what they're seeking, what they're being offered is real. If you know the traditional look of this card, it's a page, it's a young person, and they're holding the pentacle in their hands, and they're evaluating it, they're studying it. It's a gold coin, so they might be, making sure that it's real. So that's the thing. Someone is just like, okay. Going back to, for the brief second that I did mention it, for some of you where you're just like, met the man or the woman of your dreams. In this day and age, oftentimes we're meeting people online, right? Through apps or websites and all this other kind of stuff. And some of you are just like, is this a catfish? Like, am I about to be swindled? Am I about to be told I got to transfer $50,000 to some to some like African prince in order to like get my love life off of the ground? I'm joking, but like you can't like some of you are just like in disbelief of what is being offered to you, who is showing up in your life, what you're being asked to do, or where you're being told, if you go here, if you do this, then, that'll open up so many other doors and opportunities for you. Right. And I'm not sensing, again, like I said about the scam, I don't think you have to give out much other than what you were normally going to give, right? So this whole move to Istanbul to work on a project or move wherever to become a part of this production, it's not telling you, oh, by the way, sell your home and then move, get rid of all your personal assets or give us your personal assets in exchange for this opportunity. No, no, no. We want whatever you naturally do. If you're naturally good at writing, if you're naturally good at singing or whatever it is, if you're naturally good at maybe you're a doctor and like somebody wants you to come like, help build a local hospital somewhere. I don't know, something like that. Whatever you naturally, innately can do, are talented in, someone wants it. And you're like, but can I be sure? Again, going back to the dating scenario, it's not even necessarily that they're hitting you up for money. It's for some of you, like just a few of you, it's like an issue of confidence. Me, this little duckling, somebody wants to date me. Like some of you might have that complex of ugly duckling, but somebody's giving you the time of day and you're like, are you lost, sir? Can I help you, madam? Are you talking to me? Yes, they're talking to you. Interesting. And it's drastic. It's not what you're used to. Death. It's not what you're used to. And like I said, it could be unsettling or shocking to you. Because what normally happens when death occurs in our lives, we have a moment of disbelief. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh no, not him, not her, Oh, and you're crushed and you're really affected, right? Okay, and then you go into the different stages of grieving, right? And all that kind of stuff. But the initial presentation is like, oh, no, I don't believe it. And it's disbelief. So that's kind of what I feel here. It's like you're not sure. You're really not sure. Maybe, okay, no, they're like, nope. Because I was going to say, well, maybe this is you being further critical. And it could be. Like I said, some of you are like in a super duper spinny cycle of self-criticism. And that could be true here with this Father of Swords. So I'm going to allow that for those where you're doing that. For those where it's not really about self-criticism, here you have someone who is poking holes in your dream, Pisces, is poking, maybe not poking holes. Okay, I'll take that back. This person might be too practical, too rational. This person might have no imagination. They don't understand what's been offered to you and how it would work in a logical, practical sense, right? So again, this idea of an opportunity comes upon you and someone says, hey, Pisces, come here, move here, stay here for a while, and we're going to work on this thing. We're making art. We're making a film. We're doing whatever. And it doesn't have to be specifically something creative. It could be, like I said, something practical or even humanitarian. Like, please, Pisces, come to our small village and help build several homes for the locals who have been displaced by a natural disaster. Somebody in your family or your friend circle, is just like, Pisces, come on. Somebody wants you to travel, Somebody wants you to travel 3,000 miles to build a bunch of homes for local villagers. Like, come on. Like, what is that? Why? They have a lot of questions. As I think they should, because I feel this is a protective energy. Again, this is a King of Swords, so air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be dealing with one. But the father aspect, because in this deck it's called the Father of Swords. It doesn't have to be your dad or any male authority figure in your life. But it is somebody who has that concern over you. It is somebody who, pardon me, who has a lot of concern over your well-being, your safety, right? It might be made more complicated or difficult because I feel in some of your cases, this person, like I said, is poking holes in your dreams, right? So, and they might not be able to distinguish the line of that, like the line between caring and showing concern, and then the line, and then the other side of the line where you begin to start to deter a person, to convince them or make them feel like they're being foolish for thinking that this is a viable opportunity, right? So I don't think that they're a bad person, honestly. For most of you, they're not really like doing this to destroy you or doing this to harm you. They really, or if it's either, again, they're doing it because, excuse me, they're very concerned, they're very protective, or the way that they're approaching this and talking to you and expressing things is because they literally don't understand it. That's the thing about the Father of Swords. And for me, the general vibe of air signs or air quality is that it can become a little inflated, or, like I said, unimaginative, like rote, very, not prescriptive per se. So maybe rote and prescriptive is not right, but just like 2 + 2 will always equal 4. And if you're a creative person, if you're somebody who believes in serendipity or luck or lucky chances or, just destiny, 2 + 2 does not always equal 4. If you believe in those things, very generally speaking, right? 2 + 2 sometimes equals 3. 2 + 2 sometimes equals 78. Just like some arbitrary number, meaning things don't always go the way we believe they should. Things don't always add up to a certain outcome, even though the initial factors of this plus this, we assume it should be that, but turns out not the way. So this person over here is kind of inflexible in a way, in their thinking, in the way that they see the world, in the way they see this opportunity unfolding for you. They don't see how it could not end badly. And judging by the tone of the cards and the energy that I'm connecting to, in many of your cases, it's not going to be, it wouldn't be like, some of you, maybe it's like a rags to riches kind of story, maybe, but in some of your cases, it's not a bad thing. It's really not. But let's clarify. Or rather, let's get more information, because I think everything is sort of clear. So let's get more information for Pisces regarding the situation, please. 8 of Pentacles. This, like I said, for some of you is dealing with your job, your career, how you make a living, how you earn a living, how, in some of your cases, how you express yourselves, because 8 of Pentacles is also about work or apprenticeship. Maybe that's what you're being offered, an apprenticeship. And to do the apprenticeship, you have to move away. You have to go somewhere where you've never been before. And someone around you, oh my God, that's way too many. Oh my God. And I think we're going to take that one. 9 of Pentacles, yes. Right? No, not 9. Yes, 9. Where did all those cards go? Jeez, they're all over the place. We're not even going to deal with that right now. I'll deal with that once this is over. So, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Succession, number 1. 8 to 9. Leveling up, okay? That's the first thing that's one of the things that we want to note here. But like I said, 8 of Pentacles, that's about working. That's about earning a living. That's about showing your skills and honing your skills, right? It could be for some of you a study abroad program or something like that. Like I said, an apprenticeship where you're proving yourself. Maybe that's the skepticism for some. Because apprenticeships can sometimes be unpaid, or I think in many cases they would be unpaid. What's the other way? Apprenticeship, what else do we call that? Oh gosh, what is that called? Intern. Thank you. Internship. I was like, there's another word that we have. And I'm not, I've been out of college for a while now. Actually, not that long, but whatever. The idea of internship to me is like foreign, so I'm not sure if that still applies or people still do internships, but it could be something like that. And this person who sees your value or sees what you're going through, sees possibly how you're still very green, very young. Not that you are, young in your age, but young in this experience, right? So this person might have concern that you're going to be working for free. So what kind of opportunity really is that? That's not a real opportunity, Pisces. You need to be earning a living. Like they might have this like tone, like this very parental, overseeing, protective thing going on. Now, 9 of Pentacles talks about independence, talks about the ability to sustain yourself. And again, it's progression. You do possibly a few gigs or a few months or weeks or whatever of free work goes on your resume, or you're able to build up a portfolio or something like that, that you can later turn into a lucrative opportunity. Or as many internships do, you go from basically working for free to being hired onto the job, and you begin to earn that real money, and you're able to start to sustain yourself. So I feel that the progression of these 4 cards is very natural, or maybe not natural. How can I say it? If you take the chance, Pisces, I think most of you will find you're going to land on your feet. You might stumble a little bit. Maybe you'll twist an ankle, but you'll live and you'll be able to carry on. You know what I mean? I don't get the sense that whatever you're being offered, whatever chances or opportunities or people that are coming into your life that are new, that you are excited about or you're intrigued by, mean you any harm. I really don't. And you have to have better self-talk and or be mindful of the people who are overly protective and in some ways end up blocking or presenting roadblocks to you. Because I feel there's a sense of loyalty to the person or people that are showing this concern for you, that you don't want to upset them, or you value their opinion, but you're also skeptical of how their opinion could be detrimental to you. And you would be right to be skeptical, is what that feels like, okay? I think this is great for you, Pisces. If not great, very good. Again, not a, overnight success, rags to riches story for the majority of you. You're going to have to put in work. You're going to have to dedicate lots of time, energy, and effort to this project, to this opportunity, to building this relationship. And I think it's a matter of building trust with self and being secure with self. Like I said earlier about the Fool card, cultivating that confidence that's associated with Aquarius and Uranus energy, right? Just having radical self-acceptance, radical belief that the risks you take will have big rewards, right? Just get in that vibe. The criticism and the fear, the worry that exists over here, kind of put that to the side. Okay? As much as you can. Now, I'm going to have to clean up all those cards, so we're going to end it here. Pisces, that is your reading for mid-September. If you liked it, please hit the like button down below. If you want to leave a comment, let me know how this resonated in your life. You guys know I love to read comments, so feel free to share. Also, feel free I can't even talk. Feel free to share, thank you, the video as well if you find that the messages here might resonate with other people. And also subscribe to the channel, friends, if you haven't done so already. Doing any and all of those things would help me tremendously here on YouTube to stay in circulation, to get more people to exposed to the content, exposed to my channel, and of course it increases the chances that people will come to the channel and grow the community. So if you want to help your girl do any and all of that, or do that stuff, feel free to do any and all of those things that YouTube allows here. And again, if you do want that personal reading, you can check for it down in the description box on how to get it, okay? Pisces, I'll be back soon to do your October readings. Until then, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Take care.